UCLA football coach Chip Kelly has signed an extension to remain at the helm of the Bruins program through 2027. This is a special report from Faithful Angelino Sports. Chip Kelly to remain in control of UCLA football as they move from the Pac-12 to the Big Ten. If you enjoy talking UCLA sports, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're talking Bruins football and basketball virtually every day here. Financial terms of the deal were not disclosed. And we're going to get to that in a couple of moments because you cannot look away from the profound investment that UCLA has made in its program under Chip Kelly. And are the Bruins, in fact, getting bang for their buck? So it is a mixed bag. We'll look at both the upside and the downside. Every year at UCLA, Kelly has won more games than the year prior under his watch. Last year, they were 9-4. They qualified for the second consecutive year for a bowl game. Last year, the Bruins returned to the top 25 for the first time since 2014. They reached as high as number 9 overall. Kelly's offense was also terrific at establishing the run. They were 6th in the nation last year. And going into next year, they have landed the number 2 overall recruit in the nation. That would be quarterback Dante Moore, coming from Martin Luther King High School over in Detroit. Having said that, there are significant downsides to Chip Kelly's tenure at UCLA. He is only, after 5 years, 27 and 29 as the Bruins coach. This idea about taking over LA while USC was floundering around under Clay Helton did not happen. Chip Kelly has never won more than 9 games at UCLA. Lincoln Riley comes in at USC, supercharges that program. The Trojans go 11-3. The financial terms of the deal were not disclosed. The UCLA football coaching staff is the most expensive collection of public education employees in the state of California. More so than chancellors, more so than your favorite professor. For example, former defensive coordinator Bill McGovern. Fans last year were praying this guy would get fired. Instead, he was demoted from defensive coordinator to some nebulous title of director of football operations, which means he's got a desk job and is still going to collect next year $900,000 of your tax money instead of getting fired. In addition to that, the school spent this king ransom for Kelly and his staff, and all they have to show for it is a vacant Rose Bowl. There were multiple games last year at the Rose Bowl, which seats 97,000 people, when the Bruins couldn't even crack 30,000. And, oh, by the way, that bowl game that they played in last year, the Sun Bowl, they lost to Pitt in the last moment. What about the bowl that they were supposed to play in last year, when they humiliated the program and, by the way, the people running the Holiday Bowl, because they pulled out of the Holiday Bowl with hours to go before kickoff due to COVID concerns? So in other words, 2 bowl eligible years, 1 bowl loss to show for it. And again, they've never won 10 games in Chip Kelly's tenure. So if you're a Bruins fan, I could see why you would be okay with him getting this contract extension, and I could see why you'd be furious. I'm genuinely interested to know what you guys think about this. If you want to know my opinion, the original hiring of Kelly was seen as this genius idea. Oh, he's this offensive innovator. You're going to bring the spread offense to the Pac-12, and he's just going to light up the scoreboard. Those things didn't happen for quite a while. To me, the entire gamble, and it is a gamble, rests on the shoulders of incoming defensive coordinator DeAnton Lynn. Because ever since both UCLA and USC lost their bowl games, the reasons were obvious. Lousy defense. Absolutely terrible defense. So now you're taking the UCLA program, which runs a spread offense, and you're going to ask them to be able to put up 35, 40 points a game in December in the Midwest with snow reaching up to your knees. No, the Bruins are going to have to play solid defense or they're not going to win. It's just as simple as that. So we don't know enough about DeAnton Lynn but it's going to be on his shoulders. I've been saying it like a mantra. First school to sanity wins. First school to play defense wins. So it's all on DeAnton Lynn to try to balance out UCLA putting up a bunch of points on the board with UCLA's defense limiting the amount of points that get put on the board. But you let me know what you think in the comments thread. Once again, Chip Kelly will remain with the Bruins through 2027. I'm James of Faithful Angelino Sports. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Faithful Angelinos is a Quian Corte El Queso production. Take care.